Hi guys, I'm Nina Lane. Welcome back to Nina Lane Crochets. This is a little chaotic. It is nighttime right now. Duchess is playing with her toys, so that's great. As you can see behind me, I have a whole bunch of market stuff, so I'm going to go into detail about what's going on back here, but I did just want to quickly film the intro. It is the night before my 2-day market. This is a Valentine's Day market, so today is February 7th at approximately 8:30. Yeah, so everything's pretty much together. I just have to do some other price tags. I have to print out a Valentine's Day sign, and I think I have to put some prices on some things, but other than that, I'm good to go. And I also have to take out an outfit for tomorrow. I have to look super cute this weekend. The market that I usually go to for my All right. The market that I usually go to for my 2-day market is Artists and Fleas in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. And I absolutely love going there. There's a chance that they might interview me for this market. I'm actually really excited about that. They sent me a DM on Instagram saying that they wanted to feature me on their social media, which is like such an honor, especially like where I'm coming from and stuff. It's so exciting. I'm so excited. But yeah, I'm gonna get into what I got going on behind me because it looks very chaotic. So yeah, let's get to that. So this is what I had going on behind me. So these 2 bags, by the way, everything that I'm about to talk about, most of it is on my Amazon storefront. Not only that, there is also a detailed video that I'll put up in the cards now of everything that I have in here. There's a list there that you guys can also download. I'll link the list down below as well, and the video. Super, super helpful if you guys are just starting out with your markets. Highly recommend. So this is what we got going on. So first here we have my cash box. So obvious, gotta put the cash somewhere. This bin is just filled with just some random stuff. I got my hand sanitizer in there. I have signs in there, prices. This like Target bag over here is the grates, the metal wire grates that I use. Here is in this black bag is a keychain rack, which is also on my Amazon storefront. This brown box is just assorted shopping bags. So that's what's going on there. And here is a whole bunch of stuff from Dollar Tree. This pink thing right here. This is a tablecloth that I got on Amazon, once again on my Amazon storefront. Everything else that's in here is pretty much from Dollar Tree. I got this from Daiso a while ago. It's in my Market Prep Monday series when I got most of this stuff. So you guys could check that out as well. That playlist will be linked down below. This is just, this is my book bag. So I put my lunch in there, markers, all that good stuff. Over here, these bags are also linked on my Amazon storefront. These just have all of my plushies. So I have 2 bags worth of plushies, which is pretty good, pretty standard. All right, so with that all out of the way, I'm just going to pick up my outfit, get some last minute things done, and then I guess we'll just cut to the morning. Finally the next day. As you can see, I have my Valentine's Day headband on. We are ready to go. So I'm actually running a little bit late. My mom took some stuff down, so I have to go down with the rest of my stuff, like my book bag and things like that, and then we'll be on the way. I think there's gonna be a snowstorm later, so I don't know how that's gonna go. Hopefully everything's fine. It looks okay outside today. Right now I'm definitely not dressed for the cold weather, but it is what it is. Yeah. So I'll see you guys when I get to the market. Guys, so we are at the market. I'm here with my mom. It is the she's laughing. So this is the Valentine's Day market, hence the headband. We're doing pretty good. It is 12 o'clock. The market started at 11 and we were here at like 10:45. So we had to set up in like 10 minutes. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. My first customer actually, oh my gosh, let me tell you guys. So my first customer, she came by, or her boyfriend came by actually. And Michelle, if you're watching this, shout out to you, girl. I was so nervous and so awkward. I'm so sorry. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here and being my first customer. I was like, there was so much going on. I got here late, but thank you so much. Also, your dog is really cute. But anyways, so her boyfriend came by and was like looking at everything. And like 10 minutes later, she comes by and she's looking at everything. I forgot I said something and she was like, "Oh yeah, I actually follow you on Instagram." And I was like, "What? People know what I do on the internet?" So that was cool. I've never met a follower before. Like it feels weird even saying that. So thank you, Michelle. And if you guys ever see me in person, you guys can say hi. I'm sorry if I'm awkward. It's just how I am. But come up and say hi to me, let me know what's up. But yeah, they were so nice. They bought 4 items, including one of my Valentine's Day bees. Yeah. So yeah, I think I had her and then there was another customer after that. So we're doing pretty good today. Pretty good. Better than usual. So yeah, I brought a project that I'm going to work on, a cardigan. So I'm going to be working on that today. I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. Also, I noticed a lot of you watch my videos but are not subscribed. What is up with that? I would really appreciate it if you guys were to subscribe. Check out the comment section. We're a cute little family over here. We're growing. Yeah, and if you want any other links, I have my website linked down below with my Etsy, with my patterns. I have my social media down below as well. Give that a follow. And yeah, now I'm officially going to check in with you guys later. Alright guys, so it is now, I think it's like 4 o'clock on the dot, so a few hours later. We made some sales. It was actually a pretty good day today. I'm still going to do a breakdown of everything that sold, but we're doing pretty good. This is my progress on what I was working on. Not much, but I'm also freezing, so my hands are like pretty numb. There was another follower of mine that came and seen me, so that was great. If you're watching this, hi. That's crazy. Like 2 in 1 day is insane. But yeah, I always love to see you guys. I say always as if this happens to me all the time. Literally does not. It's always so exciting. So Thank you guys for coming up and saying hi. So I'm gonna get on with the rest of it. It is getting like super cold. I'm gonna continue crocheting. Hopefully I get the whole back panel done today. We will see. I'm gonna try. My hands are like freezing and they're like stiff, but I'm gonna check in with you guys in a couple hours. We're done in like 2 hours, so I might check in when we're about to leave and show you what my setup looks like if I'm gonna leave it overnight. But until then, I'll see you guys. Day two. As you can see behind me, it's my stand. My hair looks a little crazy. We're not gonna talk about it. It definitely did snow yesterday, but we're good. We're good. So I'm gonna take all of this down and we're gonna set up for the day. I think it's like 10:30 right now and we open at 11. So yeah, pretty good. I just want to check in with you guys really quick. It's like 1:45, so it's been a couple hours. I made a few sales. It's not as slow as I thought it would be for a Sunday, which is like super good. I'm gonna have to do some market prep, a lot of market prep, because I ran out of. Well, I didn't run out of anything, but my table is like I could see bald spots, but I think it looks okay. So yeah, that's gonna be coming up in the next few weeks. A lot of chickens and mushrooms for sure. I might do a cow drop pretty soon, so I'm gonna work on that as well. I don't know why I'm talking about this right now as I'm at the market, but that's something that I want to do in the next couple of weeks. So here's my progress. I've been crocheting like crazy, so the progress is actually pretty good. I'm going to continue doing this. This is working up a little bit slower than I thought, which is kind of like aggravating me, but we must push through. So I'll check in with you guys probably in a couple hours. I was nervous about that. I was like, I don't know what to talk about.
I just wrote it down. Okay, so it's gonna be what's your current favorite item of yours? What do you look? I'm gonna ask you which of them is your current mood.
Oh, okay.
But you're
Gotcha.
gonna take time because I'm gonna be editing it, so like you need to think about it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm Nina Elaine, and this is Nina Elaine Crochets.
Do you guys want any roses?
Yes, please.
There you go. Thank you. How are you doing, man?
No, I'm good, yo.
There you go. I've drawn this.
Thank you so much.
You can give me his, that's fine.
Okay, sure. There you
Thank you.
go. Do you guys want a rose?
All right, so we are back home. It is the next day. It is Monday, February 10th. I'm going to do a market breakdown for you guys. I just want to say, if you watched up until this point, thank you so much for watching. A lot of clips in this vlog. Let me know if you like that or if you like more talking in the vlogs. So usually for my market breakdowns, I talk about three things. I talk about how much money I made and my expenses. Talk about my best sellers. And I also talk about my experience overall with my market. So let's get right into it. Also, if you hear any background noise, I have a heater on. I am so cold right now. It is freezing in Jersey. So I have that heater pumping. I'm sorry. I'm not going to shut it off. I'm so sorry. I'm freezing. I'm looking down. My laptop is here. I can't remember all this stuff off the top of my head. So I need to have my computer with me. So yes, we're going to get right into it. We're going to start off with number one, which is how much I made and my expenses. So we're going to run through the expenses really quick right before, just because we got to get the hard stuff out of the way first. So we're going to get into the expenses. A lot of this stuff was from a while ago. So these are just like rough estimates as to what I paid. So first we have yarn, which was $70, polyfill, which was $14. The last thing that I paid for was my table fee, which was $315. Usually it's $350 This time it was $315, which is great. Total, the expenses were this amount of money. I did not do the calculations before recording this, so you know in post edit what it is. So now for the exciting part, how much I made. So I made, drum roll, $567. I think it was pretty good. I talked to some of the other vendors when the market was ending on day 2, and a lot of them were saying that it was a slow day for them, and I did not really experience that. I think it wasn't like my busiest market day, but I think it was pretty good. Like, I wouldn't consider it to be slow. It's definitely not as much money as I used to make, but I think it's still okay. I jump into my best sellers. For this section, I'm going to put up pictures of the pattern, like where I got it from. I'm going to put the artist's name, and everything will be linked down below. So the number one bestseller is pigs. I believe I sold, I would say like 5 or 6 pigs, and I brought 7. So yeah, that was pretty good. Pigs usually do very, very well. I usually sell out, so I'm actually really surprised that I came home with some. Love that pattern. It whips up so quick. Like, literally, it takes me 12 to 15 minutes to do one. Oh, that's great. Second bestseller was the multi-brown maple chicken. So the maple chickens usually do pretty good. Put up a picture of what I'm talking about. All I have left is white chickens and brown chickens. So that's hilarious. Actually, I thought the white ones would sell. I have a whole bunch of white ones. The white ones did not sell. Number 3 on this list of bestsellers is the Valentine's Day Heartbeat. So this one I felt like was going to be a hit because I had like the little note, and obviously I'll put up a picture. I had the little note of like the to and from and the will you be mine, and they, like, the people would actually fill them out. It was so cute. I loved it. Anything that's more interactive with your customers and your plushies or your products, they'll love it. So yeah, that was my third bestseller. Now, with that section all done, we're going to get into the last part, which is my experience overall. I absolutely loved this market, and it had nothing to do with the money. Like I always say, do not think about the money when you're going into these markets. Like, you know, it's very, very hit or miss. You never know how much you're actually going to make. So I wouldn't go in there with a mindset of like, I'm going to make $1,000, because like, you truly never know. But always go there for the people. And that's exactly why I had so much fun at this market. I went there with the mindset of like, I want to be social and I want to continue talking to people, just because sometimes I don't really feel like it. Like, honestly, I'm like really tired because of market prepping and all the chaos of going to a market. It wears you down. I went into this market and I was like, I'm gonna have a coffee and I'm gonna talk and I'm gonna be social, because that's what I really want to do this year. I want to be more social. So I did it and I had so much fun. So much fun. So I'm going to talk about some of the artists that I met there. So one of the artists that I met there is Penny. Her company name is Wearable Flora, and her stuff is so nice. Those pieces are amazing. Like, such quality work. I'll put up her social media, and all of her social media and her links will be down below. Please show her some love. She really deserves it. She's another small business, and she's a very small creator. So highly recommend that you guys go and check her out. Her stuff is so beautiful. Like, so beautiful. I actually met her at another market that I was at last month, and she bought a whole bunch of stuff for me. Like, I forget what she bought. I think she bought a pig, and I think she bought something else. I forget. But she bought a couple of things from me, and she was just the sweetest. So she was actually going on my Instagram, and she found a plushie that I hadn't made this plushie, I want to say, in a few months. I have not brought it. It's the frogs, and it's actually my pattern. It's just I haven't made it in a while. The pattern will also be down below if you want to check that out. But it was the pink one with like the whipped cream and the strawberry. Actually, I don't have a picture of the one that I gave her, but I do have a picture of the old one that I made. So yeah, that's the one that she's seen and she wanted it, but I didn't have it on me because I hadn't made it in months. So I was like, you know what? Next time I see you, I'll bring it. I'll bring it. So I told her I'll be there for the Valentine's Day market. And she was like, yeah, I'm going to be there too. So fast forward, I end up making it. I didn't put it on my table because I didn't want anybody else to buy it. While I'm at the market, day 1, I completely forget about this. Completely out of my mind. Like, everything was going on. It was completely out of my mind. I didn't remember until we were getting ready to leave for the first day. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have this frog. So the next morning, my mom and I, we got there kind of early. So we were walking around the market to see the other vendors, and I actually seen her table, and I was like, oh my god, she's here, great. Like, an hour or two into the market, I bring the frog, and I'm like, hey, I remember you said you wanted this frog, and I wanted to give it to her for free because she supported my business and she is so sweet. It's just something I wanted to do. So I gave it to her, and she was like, okay, I'll go over to your table and I'll pay for it. And I was like, no, this is a gift. Like, you are the sweetest person. You supported me. I want to give this to you. So she was like, oh my God, that's so sweet. And she was like, thanking me and all that. We ended up going back to my table, and she actually bought the pink and red bouquet that I had on my display. And she was like that she really wanted it for her boyfriend. And I was like, oh my God, she's so sweet. Like, she's amazing. I love you, Penny. You are so sweet. So yeah, that's why I always highly encourage, like, talk to your vendor neighbors. Like, these are the sweetest people, and a lot of them are in the same boat as you, trying to make it work with their small business. Like, please go talk to your people. Penny is so sweet. I can't wait to vent with her again. The next person that I saw was another fiber artist, and oh my gosh, I was so excited. So the first day I saw her putting out her like knitwear. She knits. So I seen it and I was like, oh my God, I gotta come back. So that same day, on day one, I went back a couple of hours later, and I was there talking to her, and she was there with her mom, and her mom reminded me so much of me and my mom. Her mom was just there like, oh my gosh, yes, my daughter made all of this. She hand makes it. And her mom even had like, I'm not sure what it's called. I'm pretty sure they told me, but I forgot. It was like this shawl thing, and she was like, when I'm in the office, I put this on, and my daughter made it for me. And I was just like, oh my gosh, that is so cute. Like, my mom does the same thing. Like, my mom has a windowsill, and she puts all of the little plushies that she gets from me. She doesn't buy them, I give them to her, but she puts them all in her windowsill. And she's like, every time that she's there and a coworker comes into her office, they're like, okay, you have a brand new thing on your windowsill. Like, my mom loves it. And she's like, yeah, my daughter makes these. So it reminded me exactly of my mom and it was so sweet. So I love talking to them. We were talking about yarn and crocheting and yarn hoarding. Don't look back there. But it was so nice. It was really refreshing to have another fiber artist there. It literally always is. So yeah, all their socials and stuff will be down below as well. Please do check them out. Again, another really small business. Please show some support. There's other small businesses here. We love to spread the love in our little community. So what's actually crazy is that I met some of you guys, which is like blows my mind. So I talked about it a little bit at the market. But after that clip, another follower came up, and she was like, yeah, I follow you on Instagram, and I saw you were going to be here. And I was just like, I didn't even know what to say. Like, I was so awkward. And I'm so sorry. If you're watching this, I am so sorry. I was so awkward. It's just like something like that had never happened to me before. Like, before that day, that has never happened to me before. So that was insane to me. And I appreciated it so much. Like, I was getting like hot and red, and I was like, oh my God. Like, I didn't know how to handle it, but I really do appreciate that. And if you guys ever see me in person, please come up and say hi. I might still be awkward, but I love that interaction. Like, to know that I don't know, like, people actually watch my stuff that I post on the internet is crazy, and actually like know me and come out to see me. Like, it's insane to me. But yeah, it was so, I felt like crying. Like, like literally after they left, I was just frozen. Like, I was just like, I can't believe that just happened. Like, oh my God. That felt so nice. It felt so nice. Like, I don't know. Yeah. But if you guys ever see me in person, like, don't be afraid to say hi. Stuff like that just makes me so happy. So happy. I'm going to stop talking about it now. But thank you guys for coming out and seeing me, and, and even watching this, like, supporting me, even if you can't come out, or, even if you don't want to say hi. I appreciate you guys supporting me by watching and liking and commenting and, showing all the love that you can on the interwebs. So, yeah, thank you guys. It's actually crazy. Also, another crazy thing happened. So I was actually interviewed, and I was so nervous. I got a clip of it, and I'm pretty sure you guys already seen it, but I was pretty nervous. I was talking so loud. I didn't realize how loud I was until I'm like people just started staring at me, and I'm like, oh my God, like I'm getting more nervous, especially because the woman who was holding the light, like who was doing the interview, she had a light on me too. And I was just like, oh my God, don't sweat, because I was like, oh, I felt my cheeks getting really, really hot, and I didn't want to turn red. So I was trying to calm myself down. And then people started staring at me, and I was like, oh my God, I can't do this. But I was fine. Like, literally, she was just asking me questions about my business. And it was questions that I normally get from customers and people online. So I knew how to answer them. Like, it's about my art. So yeah, of course I'm not going to know how to answer them, but I was just so nervous. I was so nervous. I think I did pretty well. I'm not sure when the interview is going to be coming out, but I will be posting about it when it does, because I'm just so excited. So that was so fun and so exciting. So yeah, that's why I say I think I had an amazing market. Like, if you put the money aside, amazing market. Even with the money, I thank God that I was even able to get any sales. Just putting that aside, like, the interactions that I had at this market were crazy. I had so much fun. I came home and I was knocked out. Like, I was knocked out. I was just so tired and exhausted because I had so much fun at this market. I cannot wait to go back. I think I'm going to start doing markets probably once a month. So there'll be market vlogs once a month and hopefully more market prep vlogs. I had so much fun and I cannot wait to go back. I love going to Artists and Fleas. If you're in New York, highly recommend checking them out. I'll put their socials down below as well. I hope you enjoyed this super long video. Thank you if you watched up until this point. Thank you so much. I love your support. Make sure to check the description for any links that you possibly need that I mentioned throughout this video. I hope you do subscribe. Leave any comments down below, any suggestions. Like I always say, there's small businesses on this channel. If you have any suggestions, any tips or advice, leave it down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful, if you liked it, if you found it funny, if you had it in the background while you're crocheting, give it a thumbs up. With all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.